Hey y'all, Vlog number 3, Pokemon The Origin Episode 3. Quick review, and this is just me, it's really hot in here. I don't know. I mean, you know, it's Toronto and all. I don't know if Toronto gets this hot, but... anyways, this is a neat episode. I'm gonna flat out say it. There is a huge problem with this series already. I know it's only 4 episodes, and they gotta squeeze much in, but they could have made this 10, 12 episodes maybe. Like, because there is just so much material. I'm thinking, like, you could have made an entire episode around that. You know, they show Red. You see Red, you know, he's going through all these gyms and stuff. I'm like, I kind of want to see some of those battles. Or, you know, a very, like, pivotal point in the game, or a pivotal point where he's going through the Pokemon Mansion and Cinnabar Island, where, you know, he's looking through the lab, finds all these documents about Mewtwo and Mew. That would have made it a fantastic, like, maybe not an entire episode, but just a few, like, great scenes. But that's just how I see it. You know, I still got one more episode left, but we'll see. In this one, you get to, this is the thing I like about this series, the battles are really, really intense. More so than I think they should be. I mean, to the point of ridiculousness. I mean, like, the battles, you know, in the original Pokemon, like, this is gonna sound weird, but they made sense half the time. Like, oh, you do this. Like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Like, oh, he avoids the attack. Oh, like, oh, just throw him against a wall. Yeah, that'll do damage. Like, I'm thinking to episodes, you know, where, does anyone remember the episode where Ash battled Gary in the Johto League? I think the Silver Conference or whatever. Okay, if anyone knows this battle, it's where Ash beat Gary for the first time. What it was, his Charizard was fighting Blastoise, very iconic moment. And what it was, Ash couldn't land a hit on Blastoise with Charizard, so Ash thought of a fairly brilliant idea. Burn the battlefield! And they're kind of implementing stuff like that, like, oh, Giovanni has his Rhydon or whatever use Thunderbolt on Kabutops' Hydro Pump. Can Kabutops learn Hydro Pump? I don't know. On Kabutops' Hydro Pump, so therefore, like, the energy sort of flows through it and gets back to Kabutops. Like, stuff like that makes sense, even though it didn't quite go that way to the full extent, it still happened nonetheless. But you get to see a different side of Giovanni, which is really cool. He sees something in Red. Something in Red sort of speaks to him. Hey, Maximus Prime. He sees something in Red, and I guess he at that point, you know, he gives up at the same time what he was trying to do. There's some great bits with Green. They or, you know, when he's evacuating the Silph, talking about the Master Ball. See, stuff like this could have made, like, great entire episodes, but I don't know. Like, this would have been a perfect opportunity to just reboot the Pokemon series altogether. Like, you know, not like do every single, you know, have Red go through every single generation or whatever, but just honestly do, like, several, like, I guess mini series in a sense. Like, you know, you get to see Red in Kanto, and then you get to see, you know, Gold or Ethan or whatever you want to call him in Johto. That would have been great to see. Because they're definitely putting a lot of emphasis on this series. Hey, putting a lot of emphasis on this series, and to a lot of extent, I think they really were trying to push this for a new series altogether. But I would have loved to have seen that. I think a lot of people would have loved to have seen that. Like, so, like, Pokemon be sort of like more to what the games were trying to do, really. And Pokemon The Origin is capturing that. Like, even, like, the silliness. Like, oh, he's using 6 guys against a gym leader who's using 2 guys. Like, stuff like that. To some extent. Oh, a nice little touch. Giovanni's Pokemon are in Ultra Balls, meaning that was just a nice touch, meaning that, oh, he worked hard. Like, they were tough to get. But the pacing is a little too rapid, so, like, I would have loved this for been, like, you know, 10, 12 episodes. But that's all I really have to say. So, episode 3 is good on my watch. Nice side to Giovanni. The battles are really intense. I like they show actually Red, you know, losing to Giovanni when he's at Silph. Something like that was nice. Don't know if he got the Master Ball or not, but who knows. So this has been a Captain's review of episode 3. I shall be back when I review the 4th episode, so see you later.